here. My name is Brian Roller. I'm one of the business assistant specialists in the Office of the Governor's Economic Development and Tourism Office. And I have some good news and some bad news. First, the good news, you don't have to listen to me today. Nathali Parker with the Governor's Commission for Women will be here shortly to MC this event, so you don't have to listen to me all day. The bad news is, I'm from Houston, and she got caught up in her traffic because she's not from here. So it's my fault. I did not warn her about Houston traffic, and I should know better. But what I would like to do is I'm going to kind of read her bio and introduce you to her first, and then we'll go along with the program. And then when she gets here, please give her a big welcome. She's flying in. We all love Houston. Houston always gives that big welcome. So when she does come up here, please help me give her a big welcome there too. So, Nathali Parker is from New Braunfels. She's the owner and CEO of KLP Construction Supply, a heavy civil regular dealer and distributor of construction materials with 5 stocking locations around Texas. Parker and her sister Karen Parker Rogers started KLP in 2012 with a focus on heavy highway and infrastructure industry. Today, she serves as the Associate Co-Vice Chair for the Austin Chapter of Association of General Contractors, Heavy Civil and Utilities Division, a future Young Leaders Committee member for the Austin and DFW AGC chapters, and an AGC Workforce Development Task Force member. Parker also serves on the Education and New Technologies Committee of the Texas Asphalt Pavement Association, and is the chair to launch the Women of Asphalt branch of Texas. She previously served on the board of TXAPA and a chairman for the Associate Division. As a proud Letterman Bobcat, Parker graduated from Texas State University with a Bachelor of Science and as an all-conference javelin thrower and member of the track and field team, competing in the heptathlon and open javelin. She is also a proud citizen of the Chickasaw Nation. So we'll get her here shortly, and we're glad to have her for this event. This is our second women's-focused event of the year. It's our 15th and final Governor's Small Business Summit this year. I know I'm ready for a little bit of a break, but it's been a great year. With your participation, you all being here, this is our 4th sellout this year. Both of our women's-focused events were sellouts. And it's great to see all these women business owners here to learn and lead our state. So we really appreciate you being here. At this time, I'd like to go ahead to introduce Suzan Deison, the CEO, President, Founder of the Greater Houston Women's Chamber of Commerce. Suzan is a native Houstonian and has dedicated her life to working and volunteering in the entrepreneurial and nonprofit arenas. Suzan's influence has encouraged countless women and girls to develop, launch, and enhance their dreams, providing the resources and tools to grow their business and open doors to develop vital business relationships and acumen. Suzan's entrepreneurial spirit began in high school while helping her mom's dress boutique. She hasn't stopped since. She became a very successful owner of several companies. As a business owner, Suzan gave back to the community, and was honored with 6 life. I'll get through this. Thank you. She is amazing. Even chokes me up. With 6 lifetime memberships in the Conroe-Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce for her efforts in recruiting members. She has helped raise over $13 million for nonprofits and has served countless hours volunteering. She was a founding advisory board member of the Young Women's College Preparatory Academy in Houston, later serving as its president. Suzan is also the founder of the Houston chapter of the Golden Seeds Angel Fund and received countless recognition awards for her many contributions to her community. Suzan has the distinction and honor of serving as president of 3 Houston Chambers of Commerce, including founding the Greater Houston Women's Chamber of Commerce, where she serves as the CEO and president. Celebrating its 17th year. Wow, 17 years. The Greater Houston Women's Chamber of Commerce is the fastest growing women's chamber in America. not just Texas, in America. With Suzan's leadership, provides Houston and the area with greater visibility locally and globally, establishing 5 regional chapters in the greater Houston region and global chapters in London and Mexico City. Another example of her influence is the leadership that a member of Parliament contacted Suzan to share that they wanted to use the Greater Houston Women's Chamber as a blueprint to open women business centers in the UK. You know, I can go on and on and on. Wow. But you know, as much as she does in reading this, she also has a loving husband and a proud mother of 3 accomplished, loving children, a grandmother of 7 talented and beautiful grandchildren, and a great-grandmother of 4 precious great-grandchildren. Now that's a legacy. So please help me welcome Suzan to the stage.
Brian, I think I'm going to have to hire you to introduce me more often. I don't really have to say anything now, so thank you. But welcome to Houston for those of you who are visiting, and I can't thank the governor's office enough for considering Houston to host this amazing opportunity for women entrepreneurs. Today you're going to be in for an amazing treat. One of the reasons I founded the Women's Chamber was to bring visibility to role models that our next generation can aspire to be like, and I think you're going to meet many of those women today, so I'm very excited for you to hear them. I also want to give a special thanks to Governor Abbott for believing in women entrepreneurs. He's made it a priority in his administration to give all of you opportunities like this one today. So I hope that you will take advantage of it and really encourage you to get involved in an organization, whether it's the Women's Chamber or any other organization that you're passionate about, because those relationships that you build are really going to be the key to your success. I really do attribute my success to the many relationships that I've made over the years. And I can't let this opportunity pass without asking my board members to stand. There's several in the audience. So would y'all please stand so we can give you, Denise, stand. Let's see. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. And let's give all of the speakers, I know this is one of the few times they'll all be in the room, so all the speakers and panelists today, would y'all please stand, and the moderators, so we can give you a big round of applause. And now we need to give a big round of applause to Christina McKinney. She's the Executive Director of the Commission for Women. Christina, would you wave to us? And also Brian, Nydia, Jarvis, and Betty with the Governor's Office of Economic Development and Tourism. And I always want to recognize the men in the room, too, because we really need them to support us. So thank you, all the men in the room. Y'all stand so we can give you an applause. Yeah. I don't know, I think they got more of a recognition than the women. One thing before I leave, I do want to introduce my colleagues that I work with, have the pleasure of working with every day. We received a grant about 4 years ago to establish a women's business center. So we provide amazing opportunities that are free, complimentary, from one-on-one meetings to help you with your business plan to webinars that help you with your marketing. So Shayla White, would you please stand up? She is the Executive Director of the Women's Business Center. And then Norland Paseo, she is at our booth there, so please stop by and you can learn more about the chamber and get involved. So without further ado, I'm going to give the podium back to Brian. Thank you again, Brian.
And again, to the men, thank you all for being here to kind of back us up, Jarvis and I. You know, it's great. But all kidding aside, my wife is also a budding entrepreneur, and she pushes me to be the best I can be. So, you know, behind every strong woman is a much stronger, or behind every strong man is a much stronger woman. and I can attest to that. So thank you all for being here and doing what y'all do for the state of Texas. It is noticed, and that's why we're proud to put these events together. So without any further ado, let me do this. It is also my honor to welcome Alberto Trevino III, who serves as the Commissioner representing labor for the Texas Workforce Commission. In January 2023, Governor Greg Abbott appointed him to the 3-member commission, and he was confirmed by the Texas Senate on March 2023. Prior to his appointment, Commissioner Trevino of Harlingen served as a retired U.S. Border Patrol agent. Trevino has nearly 33 years of combined law enforcement and Border Patrol experience, with 21 years of service to Local 3307 of the National Border Patrol Council, where he served as an executive vice president and later as a treasurer. Prior to the NBPC, Commissioner Trevino served as a police instructor, background investigator, and patrol officer for the Harlingen Police Department. He is a third-degree Knights of Columbus, former member of the City of Harlingen Tennis Advisory Board, and a former volunteer for Little League Baseball. Trevino received an associate degree in criminal justice from Texas Southernmost College. The partnership between the Texas Workforce Commission and the Governor's Office of Economic Development and Tourism allows the small business team to travel the state and offer these resources to the small businesses and entrepreneurs around the state. Please help me welcome Mr. Alberto Trevino III.
Well, good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to the Governor's Small Business Summit here in Houston, Texas. So I'm going to keep this brief since you have a full day of networking and obtaining great strategies for business growth. So I come from a long line of small business owners. My grandpa, he was a sewing machine repairman, and he had a sewing machine shop in Enbrook, Texas. So when I was in high school, I would go and spend summers with him, and I'd help him pick up the heavy sewing machines, put them on his workbench, take them out to the cars, and bring them in from the cars. But I got to see how he interacted with his customers, how he treated them as the most important thing in his business, and he made them feel like family. My dad was a dentist in Harlingen, Texas, and my mom was his receptionist. So after school, my little sister and my younger brother, we would walk to the office and do our homework. But we got to see how he and my mom interacted with his patients and how he treated them and made it feel comfortable to go to the dentist. Later on in life, my mom opened up a bridal boutique there in Harlingen, Texas. And she had that for a few years. So I got to see firsthand the hard work that it takes and that goes into being a business owner. So I applaud you, and I want to thank you for your dedication. Now, as Commissioner representing labor, it's my responsibility to serve over 14 million working Texans and to ensure that they are respected and treated fairly in the workplace, and that they have the ability to obtain the skills needed to work in small and large businesses. Now, Texas is the home to more than 3 million businesses, and we are the top state for women-owned and the #1 for veteran-owned businesses. Now, we continue to upskill Texans to create a pipeline of in-demand workers to meet the needs of small and large employers across the state of Texas. Now, I appreciate the chance to say hello this morning, and I hope you enjoy the summit. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. How are we doing? Everybody got coffee and a croissant? We're sugared up, caffeined up. I just want to say thank you for being patient while I get here, and also welcome you to the Small Business Governor's Summit. We're focused on women today, but men are always welcome because we love our men, and we thank you for being here in our lives. I am Nathali Parker. I'm the chairwoman for the Governor's Commission for Women. Just a little bit about us. We're comprised of 15 commissioners across the state. We do have some fellow commissioners here today, so if you could stand up, please. Our local Houstonian commissioners, Geeta and Denise, are here. Is Maru here? Great. She's from Harlingen, all the way from Harlingen. As we know, Texas is an amazing state, amazing place. It's its own kind of country with micro cultures across the state, and it's really diverse and rich. And it's a wonderful place to be from. It's a wonderful place to move to and grow, but it is absolutely the best place to start a business. I can say that hands down. It boasts a vibrant economic landscape, providing numerous opportunities for women to embark on entrepreneurial journeys and own businesses. The Commission for Women is committed to our goal of making Texas #1 for women-owned business and positioning Texas as the leader in women-owned businesses nationally. So we've been doing that. We're going to continue to do that, but we can't do that without your help of actually wanting and having the desire for starting a business, which is not an easy thing to do. This commitment is underscored by our collaboration with the Governor's Office and the Economic Development and Tourism of the Governor's Small Business Summit, taking place right here in Houston. So we appreciate the partnership with the Governor's Office for Economic Development and Tourism. And our aim is to empower women in small business, owners and entrepreneurs with the essential resources for success. So the success of this event and the success of small businesses is made possible by your drive and your desire and your commitment to show up and be here and participate. And we also want to thank our local sponsors and our local partners that are here today. You'll see them all around, but especially our Greater Houston Women's Chamber of Commerce, who, please stand up. And we thank you so much. You have an amazing organization, and it's not easy to have grown, and what you've done is phenomenal. And so if you're not a member of it, become a member, because they do amazing things for women and for Houston. And so please be a member. Please utilize this incredible resource. And shame on you if you don't, because you have it here, and not every city has something like this. And so I brag about y'all all the time, all the time. Where was I? And also we also want to thank another sponsor of ours, which is Origin Bank, our platinum sponsor. Who's here from Origin Bank? Stand up, please. Thank you. Wow, that's awesome. I'll tell you, as a small business owner, if you don't have a bank, you better get one, and they're here in force, so talk to them. They have plenty of people to talk to, and they'll give you lots of resources. You don't have to go make an appointment another time. You're here right now. Sit with them, capture them, and get them to download information to you and build that relationship, because that is vital. If you don't have cash flow, you don't have a bank to help you with your cash flow, you don't have a business. And you won't have a business continuing. So please, and Origin is here, they're sponsors, knowledgeable, utilize them. So as we engage in the insightful sessions today, which we've set up, and there are some really great insights, please attend, take your notes, ask your questions. We sincerely hope that you walk away with knowledge, insight, wisdom, and inspiration to strengthen your next steps into either starting a business or your next phase of your business. So together, let's pave the way for a thriving community of women entrepreneurs in the great state of Texas. And I just want to thank you again for being here and your time and attention. So now I'm going to introduce Betty Russo. She's the East Texas Community Relations Representative for the Office of the Governor of Economic Development and Tourism. So please, come up, Betty. Thank you.
Good morning. It is my privilege and pleasure to be here in Houston today. On behalf of the Office of the Governor, I want to welcome you to the Governor's Small Business Summit. We have a tremendous lineup of subject matter experts and business people who are invested right here in the Houston area. To our partners and sponsors, the Texas Workforce Commission, the Governor's Commission for Women, Greater Houston Women's Chamber of Commerce, and sponsor Origin Bank, thank you for your help and support in putting this program together. To the dozens of local, state, and federal agencies serving as resource providers and panelists, thank you for your continued investment into Texas small businesses. That some of you have traveled long distances to be here serves as a reminder to all of us just how important our work is. If I could get you to turn your attention to the screen for just a few seconds to see the names of the organizations that have joined us today. We thank all of you very, very much for sponsoring this. We strongly encourage you to take the time to visit and network with their representatives during the breaks between sessions and at lunch. The Governor is committed to making Texas a place for businesses to succeed, and our office will continue to assist small businesses as they are the foundation of Texas' strong economy. At this time, please turn your attention to the video screens for a few words from our Governor, Greg Abbott. But first, there is a QR code. It's to attend next week's webinar. It's on our, I believe, on our website. Right? Yes, it's on our website. It's gov.texas.gov/business. It's called Challenges That Businesses Face. It's Wednesday, December 13th, 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, and it is free. It's well worth your time to attend this, so please register for that and attend. Now it's time for the Governor.
Hi, this is Governor Greg Abbott. Welcome to the 2023 Office of the Governor Small Business Summit. Thank you all for taking part in this exciting event that celebrates and encourages small businesses in Texas. There are more than 3 million small businesses in our state, and they employ nearly half of all Texans. Small businesses are the backbone of our state's booming economy, and they offer success for every Texan across our state. We're the top state for jobs created by Hispanic women business owners and Black business owners. Texas is home to the lowest business operating cost, which is why so many entrepreneurs come to our state to find the freedom and opportunity they just cannot get elsewhere. So thank you to all of the small business owners for your investment in Texas. Together, we will ensure that Texas is the best state to live, raise a family, and to grow a business. May God bless you in your efforts, and may God forever bless the great state of Texas.
Okay, before we get started, let me just kind of review a few things and give you some information. All of these sessions are being recorded and will be available at the Texas Economic Development YouTube page, as are all the previous summits informational sessions. So if you think that you missed something or you didn't quite hear that right or something, you can always go back and reference it, okay? And so then for your information panels today, we will be breaking into 2 rooms. And also, you know, maybe you're kind of pulled, it's like a Sophie's choice. I really would need to be in both sessions. Don't worry, take a deep breath, pick one, and then go back and you can look at the YouTube on the one that you missed and wasn't able to actually attend. So we'll be breaking into 2 rooms. The entrances are located at the back of this room. So in room number 1, to my left, which is at 10:40, we will get things started with workforce development and retention being moderated by Sophia Adroge from Diamond McCarthy, followed by access to finance and funding, convention opportunities being moderated by Shayla White Bowden with the SBA Women's Business Center. And then the final session, so did y'all get that? Workforce development retention in one, and then financing and funding, access to financing, funding in the other. And then the final session in that room will be at 1:35 p.m. and the panel on cybersecurity, which I will tell you is very important, okay? Really, you know, if you don't get to attend that, go look for that one. And that's being moderated by Michelle Penn Marshall from Texas Southern University. And then in room 2 to my right, at 10:40, we will be kicking things off with What's Hot in Social Media Marketing, moderated by Julie Flowers with Chevron. And then, and then I know who brought that, who got that panelist. And then at 11:35, we will delve into the access to alternative funding, moderated by Christine Galeb from the ION. And our final session is in room 2, will be strategies for business growth, moderated by Pearl Chu from Schlumberger. Okay, these are great sessions. Like, you guys are so lucky. Between our second and third panels, we'll be taking a short break so everybody can pick up their lunch and then settle in for a wonderful, we have an incredible keynote panel moderated by Suzan Deison, who is the CEO, president, and founder of the Greater Houston Women's Chamber of Commerce. That's a big treat. And then again, I want to remind all of these sessions are being recorded so you can reference them back. So don't stress, just take a deep breath. Let your mind relax, and then let all that information download, okay? And then please visit the Texas Women's Governor's Commission for Women website as well. And then please take the time and go around to all the tables, because every table has a resource for you. And you, as it relates to your business, you can spend that much time or not, or move on, but please visit these tables because you have a tremendous amount of resources in the room right now. Let's see, what else? So the restrooms and the exits are behind us and throughout the hallway, so please be mindful of where that is. We have snacks for you in the back, coffee, water, and then please, we want to make these events as wonderful and impactful for you as possible. So the only way we can do that is to get your feedback. And that means a survey. So please we appreciate if you would take the time to take the survey and give us honest and real feedback so that we can get you what you need and what you want to thrive in your business and your life. So, okay, I don't have a watch, but we are going to take a quick break and start at 10:40. I don't know, what time is it right now? 10:30, so we have 10 minutes. 10:40, start finding the rooms, and the sessions will start at 10:45. Thank you, everybody.